All right, YouTube, this is Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit. It's early Monday morning, and I wanted to show you guys this recent clip from last night. Now, we've been talking about how Kamala Harris and her identity politics has been dividing the Black community more than any other community. And part of the reason why is you have these far left Democratic shills like Eric Michael Dyson, Lamont Hill, Roland Martin, Joy Reid, and the list goes on about these Democratic bootlegs who are consistently disrespecting Black conservatives. They use their platforms to say if you conservatives, you have some type of mental illness or you blindly following Trump. You know, they're real disrespectful. And today we're going to see what happens when they actually get approached. Because, you know, the Democratic convention is going to be in Chicago. And I already told you, them people in Chicago is mad. They're going through so much with the migrant crisis and the policies coming out of the DNC. It's going to really be something else because Chicago, the city itself, has definitely turned red. But that's not what we're here to talk about this morning. What we're going to talk about is Roland Martin. And the reason I'm making this about Roland Martin, because Roland Martin likes to talk so tough. He likes to be so disrespectful. He likes to call you simple Simons, and you know he really likes to disrespect Black men from his platform, from the safety of his studio, from the safety of sitting behind the camera. We're going to see what happens when he really gets approached in person. Check this out. This for fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act for education and commentary. This happened last night. Watch Roland Martin.
Hold on 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on 1 second. I gave you enough. We gave you enough picture. Yesterday, you tweeted about
Now let me tell you what you just saw. You just saw Roland Martin get confronted by JaMal Green hours after he was disrespecting JaMal Green from the safety of his studio. But clearly you see that when JaMal Green approaches Roland Martin, Boule Roland Martin, Democratic Shill Roland Martin, he runs and gets behind a Black woman. He immediately retreats behind the Black woman and they start calling security. But that's not how he talks to people from the safety of his studio. Let's watch again.
Hold on 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on 1 second. I gave you enough. We gave you enough picture. Yesterday, you tweeted about Hold on 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on 1 second. I gave you enough. We gave you enough picture. Yesterday, you tweeted about
Clearly, in person, Roland is a coward. You can't even say allegedly. You've seen him act like he didn't recognize JaMal Green, but he had just earlier called him all kind of names from the safety of his show. And that's what you hear JaMal Green say. You call me dumb. You say I'm how Roland always do simple. You know, he likes to call black people simple Simons and say this and say that. But clearly, when he's confronted, it's a different story. Because clearly, from the video, he runs behind the woman and hides behind her. Eyes bug out his head like they always do. And they get to yelling security. And I think that a lot of these Democratic shills that talk so disrespectful to black conservatives, when confronted, are going to act the same way. And I'm going to show it to you one more time because, you know, Roland really likes to step out there, you know, with his frat brothers, the boule. You know how they are, the bourgeoisie. But let's watch him one last time when confronted.
Hold on 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on. I gave you enough. Hold on. We gave you enough picture. Yesterday, you tweeted about me. You tweeted and called me dumb. Don't call me dumb. Hold on 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on 1 second. I gave you enough. Hold on. We gave you enough picture. Yesterday, you tweeted about me. You tweeted and called me dumb. Don't call me dumb.
Oh, so Roland he folds that up. First, he tried to act like he didn't even recognize JaMal Green. You know what I mean? Like, how you don't recognize that's the same man that you was calling stupid and a dummy this hours ago? This situation in our communities with this division is really getting deep. And it's getting deeper than what people may realize because obviously people are pulling up on you. You know, because even though we podcast and we blog, we don't live behind these cameras. We have to come out in the real world. And what you just seen is how Roland really responds when confronted with the consequences of things that he says out of his mouth. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. This Detroit's HBTV comes to you out of Detroit. Salute to all patriots. Keep your head on the swivel. Stay posted and watch what's coming out of Chicago with this DNC convention. Peace, like, share, and subscribe.